Hey everybody, I'm Shannon and I'm here to introduce you to your new Piper puppies. So all the puppies got picked and she had 5 of them and they're doing pretty well. So I just want to kind of introduce you to everybody and tell you everybody's name, because actually I think, yep, everybody has a name. So, and let you know where everybody's going and kind of give you the story so far with these puppies. So we're gonna start with, this is funny because I'm used to having, you know, all these puppies that from Zinni that have all this variety. And all these guys look alike. They look like little sheepdogs, huh? They're so cute. And I'm so excited about them because we tried a couple times to get Piper pregnant and it just didn't work. And we were really bummed about it and disappointed. And then when it happened this time, we were just so excited. So I was ready. Honestly, I was like, okay, this is just not meant to be. And I took her to my vet, and my vet was like, this is the nicest sheepdog I've ever met. You have to try again. And so we tried again, and here we are. 5 amazing babies. I'm going to start with Major. So when you're watching from the puppy cam, I don't know if you can see their collars, but that's how I still tell them apart. They're so similar. But Major is, I think Major was the first one to be born. Major is going to Lydia and Philip in Chagrin Falls, Ohio. So we had 3 boys and 2 girls, and he was the first boy. Cutie patootie, their eyes are open. And I think there was a couple of you, I'm not sure if it was maybe Lydia and Heather, oh boy, who were on the Facebook page. And I was so rooting for you guys because you guys were like dying for a Piper puppy. And so when I saw that you guys got to pick, I was so relieved. And not everybody's on the page, so it's hard to tell, you know, who's going to get picked or who's going to end up with a puppy because a lot of people just aren't on the page. So that's Major. Next is Sophie. This is Sophie. Sophie is going to Tim in Lakeland, Tennessee. So Sophie's name was Karen. And the reason we named her Karen, there's a reason for it. It's because when she was born, she was a total Karen. She was like, and there's nothing more frustrating, I can tell you, than a newborn puppy where you're trying to get them on mom and get them to get a good attachment. And they're putting their head everywhere but the nipple. I mean, you're just like doing everything you can to drive their little face into the nipple. But Karen here was like, no, I want to go over here. I want to go, huh? And so for the first week, I think it was at least the first week, we would hear someone crying and we would be like, Karen's crying, huh? But she's kind of chilled out. So one way that you can tell Karen from the rest is that she's got these little white tags around both ears. So that's kind of how I can tell her. So who else? Nope, I don't think anybody else has both ears like that. She's gaining a lot of weight. I can just tell by just picking her up just now. She's a good girl, huh? No snooch. Good girl. Okay. So next we're gonna do Shep. Shep is going to Kelly. This is Shep. Shep's our second boy. He did have a pink collar, and I switched it to this light purple because he grew out of it because he's a big eater, huh? So Shep is going to Kelly in Mars, Pennsylvania. And he's got this kind of stripe around his butt to kind of be able to tell him when you're watching on the puppy cam, huh? Everybody's eyes are open and they're really moving around a lot more. There's Shep, huh? Okay, next is Boomer. Boomer is this one. Oh boy. It's our last boy, huh? Boomer is going to Heather and Jared. And I was kind of really super excited for Heather because I know she really wanted a baby. And Heather's from Blue Mound, Wisconsin. So, I don't know. Is there a way that we can tell you? I don't know. Some of them have like these little light spots on their back. He's got one white ear and one black ear. That might be one way to tell. You are getting fat too. My goodness, you guys have done a lot of eating this week. They're so cute. Ah, such a cutie. Okay, last but not least is little Darcy. Oh my goodness. So Darcy is going to Lexi in New York, New York. And so she was tinier than the rest. She's catching up though, and so funny that she's got this unique little, you cannot tell from here, but she has this unique hair pattern, like her coat on her nose kind of sticks up in a weird way. It's like I think they're called Bedlington Terriers, where they kind of look like sheep. And her mom has it, and Piper has it. And it's so funny because when she was born, I was like, oh my goodness, it's just like her mama. Huh. So she's a cutie, little Darcy. Huh. Piper is, we call Piper the teen mom because she does not necessarily embrace motherhood. She does it, you know. Hi. But it's like, we're like, okay, Piper, like you have to lay down. Your nipples have to actually show. We have to like stretch her out and let somebody leech on, or like try to latch on, because she just is like, ew. And she's also like a total sucker for playing ball. And so you'll see during the day, I have my dog trainer and kind of my dog sitter comes over. Her name's Jerry. She comes over for a couple hours every day, and whether there's puppies here or not. And she just plays ball and plays outside with them. And when Piper hears her voice, she will just go running out there. And we're like, no, Piper, feed the babies. So their paws are ginormous. I don't know how big they'll be. Come here, Pumpkin. Big paws. They're so cute. Okay, so that's all I have for you this week. I'll be back next week to, what do we do next week? They get mashed. So we'll be back and you guys just watch the puppy cam, and I know it's like addictive. I watched Zinni on the puppy cam when she was a puppy. I didn't get much work done. So that's all I have for this week. I'll see you guys next week. Over and out.